Assalamu alaikum dear students, welcome in second year computer science class. We are still on chapter number 5, operators and expressions. Our topic is increment, decrement operators and assignment operators. So it's a continuity of our previous topic of chapter number 5. Increment and decrement. Normally in anything we add something to increment and we subtract something to for decrement. Similar operation we perform in C language by increment and decrement operators. Increment operators are used to increase the value of variable by one and decrement operators are used to decrease the value of variable by 1 in C program. So 1 we add for increment and 1 we decrease for decrement. So there it happens. Syntax, how syntax we use in C language. Increment operators we add plus sign for increment and we use minus sign for decrement. So variable name or variable name then increment, both methodologies are true in C language. In similarly in decrement operator, minus variable underscore name or variable underscore name, or then we add decrement assignments. For example, increment operators plus I is a variable name or variable name plus increment. So at the end we add semicolon. Decrement operator minus we add first operator decrement minus then we add variable, and we can also first add variable or then we can operators which is minus and we conclude with semicolon. Here are the examples of both increment and decrement. In increment operator of C language we can use include stdio.h, void main void, then integer we are using variable integer I equals to 1, while I which is equals to 1 is less than 10. Printf %d and variable I, then we add increment I variable I plus. So the output will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10, because it's at the time of 10 its value will be terminate. So we are initializing variable 1 I which is equals to 1. Then we are giving condition while I less than 10, definitely it's true. Then we are going to print variable value of which variable, I variable, and then we will increment in variable one by one, and at the end when the condition will false, then output will display on your screen when you will execute, and you will see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Then we have example of decrement operator. Similar, include stdio.h, void main void, then we are initializing variable I equals to 20 while I greater than 10, then print %d. For when we using integer variable, then we use %d, then I variable and I decrement. So variable decrement and it will reverse your values. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 20, 12 and 11. At the time of 11, because it's a greater than or greater than I is greater than 10. So the variable until the not false, the value will continue decreasing. At that time, at the point of 11 value, it will terminate and the output will be displayed on your screen. So increment to add something operator and decrement operator to decrease something. Same example we use in our daily routine life, means when we add something, we want to add something, we add values, and if we remove something, we decrease or decrement operation we perform. So then we have assignment operator. Remember all these assignment operators, then increment, decrement and logical operators are belonging from our routine life. In C program, values of variables are assigned using assignment operator. For example, if the value 10 is to be assigned for the variable sum, it can be assigned as sum equals to 10. And this is the basic structure how we assign value. There are two categories of assignment operators in C language. Simple assignment operators, example is equal sign. Then compound assignment operators, which is combination of equal plus or equal, multiply, equal, divided, equal, percentage and equal, greater than, less than and so on other. So it's a compound combination of two operators we use in this type. Example is there. Operators equal, sum equals to 10, 10 is assigned to variable sum. Equal plus sum, equal plus equal, sum plus equal equals to 10. This is same as sum plus 10. So these are the similar words repeating and again and again. So you will feel I am repeating my words, but how you will read plus sum equals to sum plus 10. So decrement same as sum equals to sum minus 10, then multiply by equals to sum multiply by 10. Then we have this is same as sum divided by equals to 10, sum equals to sum divided by 10, then percentage, then we have and then other expressions are there. So you will be reading same like I am reading. So there should be no confusion because similar words are repeating multiple times. So equal sign is same as we are assigning value to any variable. Here is an example. We have include stdio.h, void main void, integer total equals to 0 and I is a variable. For I equals to 0, I less than 10 and semicolon I plus plus. For loops structure is same. First we have to add value, equal value, which is equal, not equal. Then we assign condition, it's a less than, greater than or equals to. Then we add increment. This is a basic structure of for loop. We will study in next upcoming class. Total plus equals to I, which is this is same as total equals to total plus I. Print total equals to %d. %d I have told you we use when we are using integer variable. And which value? Print the value of %d, but which variable? Total variable. So the total output is total equals to 45. For 45, you can calculate when it will execute and it will run, and then output will be 45 on your screen. So assignment for you, Suppose a, b and c are integer variables that have value been assigned, and the value a equals to 8, b equals to 3 and c equals to -5. Determine the values of each of the following arithmetic expression. So here is an example. You have to suppose a, b and c integer variables, and value is assigned which is a equals to 8, b equals to 3 and c equals to -5. Now you have to determine the values of the following arithmetic operations. Number one is a plus b plus c. You have to assign value. Then a divided by b, a divided by c, a percent c, a multiply b divided by c. These are the expressions we have used in our previous lectures. You have to determine value of the each arithmetic expression, and you have learned how we can determine the value for the arithmetic expression. So this is another assignment. You may solve example similar with this question, and you can submit on given date, and number will be assigned to you. And further you have any question you may ask, but you have to go through your all these previous chapters and lectures you have studied, and then you will remind that these are the common and simple chapters and topics we are studying in this class. So because if you are not clear in these concepts, so it will be more difficult for you to making program for C and generate outputs. So be ready and learn how these expressions we are using and implementing it in C. So thank you, dear students.